Welcome back to KTV, everybody. I'm your host, Clumsy Cowboy Seabop, and this is Night Television, KTV. All right, I apologize for any kind of wind or rain. I'm trying to get this video in today. I promised I would do this today. So I think we're going to get wet. Anyway, okay, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. All right, it's free. And you know what else is free? That beautiful, brand new K-Bar knife that I'm giving away to any subscriber. All you got to do is enter the contest. That's all you got to do. It's available to people in the United States, Australia, Germany, New Zealand. Everybody's welcome. Okay, so, all right. I have some cheat sheets here because I don't want to leave anything in. All right. First and foremost, huge shout out to my buddy Donavan too. If you guys haven't seen his channel yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Get over there, tell him Cowboy sent you, subscribe while you're at it. He has got one of the most beautiful knife blade collection I've ever seen. And I've been doing this a long time. And we always promise that the two of us are just going to get together and we're going to have like a convention, and just like a 3-day event. We're just going to bring all of our blades, combine them. We're going to need a couple U-Hauls, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, I've known him for about 6 or 7 years. And, if it wasn't for him, seriously, I would not be doing this. He has inspired me to continue this in more ways than you know. And even on a personal level, hey, life isn't perfect. And sometimes I need to vent. And he's one of my go-to guys, right? He's definitely a great patriot, a great person. And just all around, I'm just honored to call him a friend. Okay, so anyway, he was sending me some pictures and he had shown me this knife and I was like, whoa. I mean, I was really reacting. I'm like, what is that thing? And it was, I think, this one. Right? Is it this one? No. It was this one. It's a Browning Barker Crowell. Model 580, made in Taiwan. This is a competition chopper, right? Razor sharp. And I was like over the moon, fell in love. Comes with a beautiful sheath with that, like, frog style. And I actually, I used this quite a few times. And I mean, I was seriously on a mission. So when I found one, I was all over it like a fat kid on a cupcake. And I treasure this thing. But there was a part of me that said, like, I still want to use it, So what I did was, I apologize if I forget your name. I am so sorry. God, if you're out there, leave it in the comments. I found another one. This one is mint, right? I had to have two. One for use and one for keepsake. And I know which one is my user because it's got a couple little marks on it. Couple tiny little marks. Anyway, how are they holding up over the years? Let's see. Let's check out the sharpness out of the box. This is the one I've been using. All right, there's a point to this video, so stand by. Oh yeah, still razor sharp. This guy here, oh, I'm sorry, that one wasn't razor sharp. This is. So I had to have two, right? One for collecting purposes, and we'll do a once over at the end, and one for use. Okay. So, you with me so far? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, all right. In between getting, this guy and this guy, I mean, I'm a Blade Sports fan. All right. I enjoy watching those on YouTube, the cutting competitions. Okay. So, I had one custom made by the Kukri House. And I was so excited to receive this. It's not hard, right? 10-inch blade, you know, 2-inch, wide, whatever the specs were. I was so excited. I received the package, and I'm like, really? I think it's in my storage unit. I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't even want to look at it. Somebody put on the comment, that looks like a large butter knife, and it did. It was about an inch wide blade, and it was just off. All right, I think I did a video on it like 5 or 6 years ago. It was pitiful. So I asked them if they could correct it, and they did. All right, I had that puppy, I don't know, about 2 years or so, and I was kind of happy with it until my girl Claudia over at Norseman Blades made me a better one. All right, this is called the Cowboy Seabop Custom Chopper. All right, and you gotta love the sheath it comes with. It even has well, you don't have to. If you want one, you don't have to get the cowboy on it. But I have a little cowboy on here, and they sent me this shoulder carry. That came with it, which I think was very cool. I didn't even ask for that. They just threw it in there like that. But regardless, now this is a competition chopper right here. Oh, I almost cut myself. All right. Look at this beautiful, beautiful blade. How's this sharpness holding up? As you can tell, I only use it like once or twice. That could definitely, it could definitely use a touch up. But again, what do I always say? I wouldn't want to be on the opposite end of this. But this isn't for like self defense. This is for like, you know, just like chopping. You know, water bottles, rope, things like that. It's just me practicing in case I ever do get into one of those blade sports competitions, which I probably never will. All right. Okay, where does this leave me? All right. Yes, I do love watching the blade sports competitions. They're pretty awesome. Um, let's see. Try it again. Next one was okay. Yeah. So this one was a success. All right. Now I'm happy. I'm solid. I'm satisfied. Okay, the point of this video right here is, let's go back to the Brownie Barker Crowell. All right. Do you guys ever hear of Jim Crowell? Well, Jim is a master bladesmith. He made his first knife in Arizona about 1980. And then in 1986, he was uh, like titled like the master bladesmith. You know, give him a Google. It's quite fascinating. Um, yeah, he earned the distinction Master Bladesmith from the American Bladesmith Society in 1986, and then in 2016 he was inducted into the American Bladesmith Society Hall of Fame. So the guy knows what he's talking about, right? He knows what he's doing. The list goes on. All right, so just check out some of his work. So recently, and this was driving me crazy. You ever see something you really want, and you ain't got a pot to piss in, you ain't got no money? Well, my daughter Cassidy, she hooked up her dad. I saw this and I couldn't resist it. This is called the Jim Crowell Competition Knife slash Chopper. 14 and a half inches overall. Comes in a beautiful package. Right? I got this in a place called Bait Box. I'll leave you the link on their eBay store. All right, Jim Crow competition style knife. Okay, well packaged, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this beauty. 14 and a half inch overall, 10-inch blade, weighs 1 pound, 2.8 ounces, 5 CR steel, beautiful leather sheath. And that 5 CR, I know somebody might frown upon it. It's basically just like 420, 428C. All right, so check this out. In comparison with the Browning Barker Crowell. Are you guys looking at this? It's not as heavy as the Browning. It's not as thick as the Browning. All right, but like if you can find one of these, you're probably paying big bucks for it. All right, this guy here is about $80, $90. This is intended for, I guess, those who are interested in getting into blade sports and you don't want to spend the $4, $5, $6, sometimes $1,200 on a competition knife. Practice with this. All right, sharpness out of the box for this guy here. Hold on, I forgot these notes. Engineered for excellence, this knife is inspired by the blades used in high-stakes blade sports competitions, where precision, power, and versatility are key. From slicing ropes in a single swing to navigating intricate cutting challenges, this knife is built to perform under pressure. Crafted by master bladesmith Jim Crow, perfect for controlled, accurate cuts. Right? Designed to meet the rigorous standards of competitive cutting events. Now, when you see that link that I'm leaving for eBay, you get to see these blade sports guys using this knife in the video. So when you click on it, you'll see the eBay listing. Go through the pictures. Video is included. So check it out. All right. Let's see. Out of the box sharpness. Yeah. Again, truly awesome. Okay, so that's basically it. Anyone interested, as I said, hit that link. I mean, for less than $100, this is a keeper right here. All right, and it even comes with a nice little lanyard, G10 handles, handle scales. They're like torque screwed in there, which I kind of like. So if you're not happy with the scales, you know, make your own. And we're gonna make some room here because we're gonna have a little fun. I've never done this before.